If you don't always have time to prepare lengthy meals, lifestyle expert Roni Proter is here to help us learn how to make fabulous dinners using leftovers. My son just last night said to me, "Mommy, I don't eat leftovers." And I'm like, well, if you're gonna live in this house, you're gonna learn. Right. He's 4. Okay?
Or you can reinvent them so they never even know that they're eating leftovers.
And that's what I want to know.
Yes.
So how did you even get this idea to like repurpose or reinvent leftovers to make a totally different dish?
Well, I'm a busy mom. I'm sure that you are a busy mom. I don't know any moms, whether they work or they don't work, that are not busy. And so I start with something really delicious. And then when I want to give it new life, I kind of transform it into something else.
So give me an example.
Well, this is a perfect example.
So what are we making?
So I have meatloaf over here.
So last night we had meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and peas.
Yes. And we are reinventing it into shepherd's pie. So
I love shepherd's
I have
pie.
some veggies, right? I have onions and carrots, and then I'm gonna add the meatloaf. So instead of starting from scratch and using ground meat that's raw that you would have to cook, your meat's already cooked. You add the peas. If you wouldn't mind adding those herbs, we have fresh thyme and fresh rosemary, and that just adds a nice fresh herb flavor to it. So you just continue to break this down and you add red wine. Cook it down. And traditionally, this recipe calls for tomato paste, but
you already had the ketchup on top of the meatloaf anyway.
That's right. So why would I go to the extra effort of having something, special? I think it adds a little sweetness anyway. So, and then you add some chicken broth, and then, if you wouldn't mind, grab the one out of the oven so we can see what it looks like.
We got to see the finished product.
So you let this cook, and all of this liquid gets absorbed, and to it you add a mashed potato top.
Okay, so you can repurpose those mashed potatoes as well, because usually leftover mashed potatoes aren't that great. So now what are you doing to make them a little bit more moist here?
I just add a couple of eggs, which also adds some protein, which I love. And then a little bit of Parmesan.
Nice.
And if you have an oven safe pan, you can actually put
You could do a skillet.
Right. You could put it right on top, which is really awesome. But I don't know if you want to give it a try while I finish this.
Sure, absolutely.
And tell me what you think.
So what are some other recipes that are your favorites? Like you have chicken and you make it into stir fry, or that's what I usually do. Like you have baked chicken one night with rice, and then the next night you just make it into a stir fry.
Well, something I just posted on my website, on the Dinner Reinvented website, was I had cheeseburgers. And you have the buns, and you have the cheese, and you have the actual burger, and it's just not that appetizing the next day. Like you want to give it new life. So what I did was I made a strata, which is kind of like in between a lasagna and a frittata.
Fabulous. I love that. So just getting lots of ideas. All right, so for more wonderful recipes, go to dinnersreinvented.com. Thank you so much for joining us.